Hey everybody, it's Anna. Welcome to the final card in this week's tarot story. Today we have the Six of Swords. So yesterday we had a six as well, and I talked about how six is connected to feeling in harmony or in balance in the world around us. Well, swords are connected to the mind. They're about ideas and beliefs and paradigms, mindsets. So when this card shows up, it suggests to me that the mind is being invited to leave a place of disharmony and move to a place of greater harmony. If we look at the card upright, we can see it shows a man ferrying a mother and child across a body of water and leaving behind the past and moving towards something in the future. And in the tarot, the water is connected to intuition. So you can imagine that what's happening is the mind is leaving behind a structure that is no longer supporting you. It's now in the way. Maybe it worked for you for a while, but now it's not in harmony with your highest calling or highest good. The mind's being invited to step away from this structure, this belief, this paradigm, this mindset, to carry itself over the waters of intuition to find a new place where it's going to create a new structure that does match who you are and what really supports you. So what occurs to me is all this week we've been talking about feeling blocked around being ourselves in the world, letting ourselves be seen and loved, letting ourselves receive support and blessing, and maybe guarding ourselves, hiding ourselves a little bit. And we talked about what is happening, what is protecting us, what is guarding us, and whether that's really serving us. It's supposed to keep us safe, but really it's keeping us locked in, and it's keeping us unavailable, inaccessible to people who want to love us and want to support us. So my guess is that, probably as you've been doing the work, you've noticed, you've been able to identify where the blocks are. Since this card came to us reversed, my guess is that even though we found the blocks, they're not moving. This is resistance to me right now. So that tells me that you may be very aware that your mind is guarding. But as you challenge the mind and you push on it and remind yourself this is not really serving you, it doesn't matter. That argument's not working. So the mind is being stubborn. It's sort of locking down on, I'm not going to let you be vulnerable in the world. I'm not going to let you be seen. When that happens, when the mind cannot be kind of not coerced, not coerced, not forced, but like lured forward, right? If you can't get the mind to relax and sort of come with you, it's usually because there is an anchor point the mind is stuck on. It's legitimately stuck. It's not just being stubborn. And that is probably a pain point, an active wound from usually the time of childhood. So that says that the mind can't move forward because it is the structure it currently has is a response and an attempt to solve this pain point. The pain point hasn't been solved, so the mind can't move forward. So the problem people have often is when they hit one of these moments, they just think the mind's being stubborn and they just try to push past. Then they get frustrated with themselves. They can't pull that off. They think it's about willpower. It's not about willpower. It's about healing a part of yourself that needs healing. So the mind actually does us a favor here because it does not allow us to move forward without healing the part of ourselves that needs to be healed, which really teaches us to go in and heal ourselves, and teaches us to love ourselves unconditionally, to value our own well-being over progress, which actually is the key to the spiritual journey. It doesn't matter how far you go, really, turns out, because, we all die anyway. It matters how you do it. And so the mind refusing to move forward basically says we can't go without this part of ourselves. So if you've discovered your mind is being stubborn, try not to fight with your mind. Instead, try to find where the pain point is. You may know right away what the pain point is, or you may have no idea. Either case could be possible, but even if you know where it is, you might need some support in healing it, because usually very old pain points are almost hard for us to find. We've taken so many steps to avoid them and not look at them that it's hard for us to find them again. You might need some support. So you might have a friend or a colleague or a peer, someone you feel like you can talk to. I work with people all the time with these things. And it may also be that you don't even know what the pain point is because your mind has sort of erased it from your memory as a way to protect you is the attempt. That's what the attempt is. So you may not even be able to find it. But the point is, if you have a stubborn point in your brain, that's what's happening. Don't get angry and push forward anyway. Instead, you can do that, but if you do that, it's going to come back on you because maybe you get 5 steps ahead and you get yanked back, right? It doesn't work that way. Plus, it's kind of being a little bit, unkind and violent to yourself. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me if my mind isn't like it. I'm going to make it go anyway, So instead, just try to come to this this pain point with like a loving heart and a true desire to solve the problem, a true desire to offer yourself the healing you're looking for, and get whatever support you need to do that. Because I think this week we've definitely seen the challenge of the pain point, and maybe encouraging you like, yeah, you may be excited now about what's possible when this pain point is released and the mind actually can move from this place of disharmony to a new place of harmony. That's our tarot story this week. See you next time. Bye. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching my channel. I wanted to let you know that this week on 11/11, Thursday, I am launching a book that I wrote a few years ago, and the book is called The Gospel According to Tarot. And in it, I connect events in the life of Christ with cards of the major arcana. And I use the life of Christ not as a basis for orthodoxy. It's not about a belief system, but rather orthopraxis, which is about how to do it. So we're using the life of Christ as a template for our own spiritual journey. So I have 12 chapters in the book corresponding to every month of the year, because I did create this as a year program for my clients. Every chapter has the scripture that I'm using, the event of life of Christ, along with my own kind of version of that, which is usually a little bit non-traditional or a lot non-traditional. I combine that with the major arcana card that connects to that lesson, and it closes with a tarot spread you can pull for yourself to help you integrate it into your own personal journey. And I'm also going to include a link that connects to a meditation that I've created for each of these 12 steps. So I'll be telling you more about that the days that come, but I'm also going to be releasing the first chapter in my Patreon community. So if you want to check that out, please feel free to join my Patreon community and you'll get first dibs at that. So let me know if you have any questions, but otherwise I'll see you next time. Bye.